Hello everyone, this is Teardown Clips, and I want to talk about a little update we got on the Steampage, being that it went from not showing early access to now showing a badge saying early access. I think this is because they're getting the Steampage ready to finally release the game soon. However, it still says just 2020, so I can't be too sure. There's not a specific date yet, so we can't jump to any conclusions. Other than just a little patch change, there's a lot of stuff on the page that that's actually new. They added a full column dedicated to just early access, and I'll just quickly read through it. Okay. So, what the developers have to say. Why early access? Teardown is built on novel technology for voxel destruction, physics, and rendering in a proprietary engine. That's a hard word to say. With the endless possibilities granted by this new technology, we find it immensely valuable to get feedback from early access customers on what parts of the experience that has the most potential. Help us figure out what mission types we should focus on and suggest new challenges, tools, and environments. Okay, so the second point is approximately how long will this game be in early access? We anticipate that Teardown will stay in early access for at least 1 year, but it ultimately depends on the feedback we get along the way. That sounds reasonable. How is a full version planned to differ from the early access version? The early access release contains the first chapter of the campaign, which plays in 5 different environments over about 20 missions. There are also challenges and sandbox modes for each environment. We are planning 2 additional chapters to the campaign with new environments, more challenges, separate sandbox levels, as well as additional tools and vehicles based on community feedback. We're also planning to open up Teardown for modding along the road. During development, we will continually publish updates to the early access version, gradually moving the game towards its final state. Okay, then the third one. Oh no, this is the fourth one. Okay, what is the current state of early access? The current state of the early access version is reasonably stable and playable. It contains the first chapter of the storyline, an assortment of challenge missions, and a sandbox mode for each environment. It is enough to give a good picture of what the Teardown experience is, but by no means it is a finished game. Okay. Will the game be priced differently during and after early access? No. Our current plan is to keep the price the same for the early access version and the full release version. Okay. How are you planning on involving the community in your development process? We want the community to influence the development on a deeper level than just bugs, reports, and minor fixes. Our vision is to let the community feedback guide the development of what environments, tools, vehicles, and missions we make. We're already sourcing feedback from the Steam forums, Twitter, and Discord, but we are very eager to get actual player feedback and let that guide us in what direction we to take the game. So this next box still shows the game is not available yet on Steam. Planned release date 2020. So that means there's no specific date yet. It can be anything from now until December 31st. We just don't know yet. Okay, about this game. They also updated this section over here. About this game. Plan the perfect heist using creative problem solving, brute force, and everything around you. Teardown features a fully destructible and truly interactive environment where player freedom and emergent gameplay are the driving mechanics. Teardown walls, pun intended, with explosives or vehicles to create shortcuts no one thought was possible. Stack objects, build structures, or use floating objects to your advantage. Take your time to create the most efficient path through the level and get ready to run. The moment you pick up your first target, an alarm goes off, and the heat is on. Run, jump, drive, slingshot, do whatever you need to do to collect all the targets and escape before security arrives. Then there's the game modes. There are 3 game modes. One is new. I never heard of challenges before this. So let's read through it just. Campaign. With your company pressured by increasing debt, you start accepting work from some more or less shady individuals. Soon you are knee-deep in a murky soup of revenge, betrayal, and insurance fraud. Beginning with some more or less legitimate assignments, you soon find yourself stealing cars, demolishing buildings, blowing up safes, and more. Upgrade your expanding arsenal of tools by searching for hidden valuables scattered around environments. That's nice. So challenges. Collections of varied missions strewn among several exciting environments, each progressively getting harder and harder. Steal stuff, break stuff, blow stuff up, and get shot at by an aggressive security chopper. That's interesting. So now we know the chopper is coming to the game, at least. Use your wits and tools to figure out the best way to accomplish your goals. Challenges are played with a fixed set of tools to easier compare your results with a friend. And then the third mode is Sandbox. Play around in the various environments with an abundance of tools and vehicles. No pressure, just pleasure. That sounds nice. The features. This is also new. Wow, okay. Fully destructible voxel environments. Realistic physical simulation of objects, debris, vehicles, water, fire, and smoke. 10 different tools ranging from a sledgehammer, blowtorch, and a fire extinguisher to guns and explosives. A campaign with an escalating storyline and a gallery of interesting characters. Challenges to test your skills. Sandbox mode for you to roam around in the various environments. So the next thing is the system requirements, and they updated this a little bit too. So I'll just quickly read through it. So for a minimum, the minimum specs you'll need to play Teardown is a 64-bit processor and operating system, Windows 7, so no Mac, by the way. There won't be any Mac or PlayStation or mobile releases, just so you know. So a quad-core CPU, a 4 GB of RAM, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 or better, and 1 GB of available space. This used to be 500 megabytes, but now they changed it to 1 GB. So the recommended specs are also a 64-bit processor and operating system, Windows 10, Intel Core i7 or better, 4 GB of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce 1080 or better, and also 1 GB of available space. Yeah, that's basically all there is to the new Steampage. They also added some new pictures. I'll throw them on the screen right now. These have been added in the last couple days. Also, if you want to join the unofficial Teardown Discord channel, there will be a link in the description and probably also in the comments. So you can join that if you want. The developers are in there, and you can ask them questions if you want to. So that'll be all for today, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Goodbye.